Hey boaters, Keith McGowan here. I am the Outboard Dad, here to help you have a better boating experience. Today we're trying to diagnose a problem I'm having with this 225 horse 4-stroke Yamaha, and we're going to use our ANCEL MR500 diagnostic tool to see if we can figure out what's going on. Now in a previous episode, if you remember, we got this running and it seemed to run okay for a little while, and then I had a little backfire once or twice and I was a little confused. And we disconnected our tool. I didn't see any problems with the tool at all. So everything seemed to be connected properly, but it just wasn't running right. And the longer I ran it, the worse it got. So we're gonna plug in our tool, see what we can find out. It's almost like a misfire or a backfire. You know, it could be fuel related, but it could be ignition related. It sounds like ignition related to me. So let's get our ANCEL MR tool. So today's video is brought to you by the ANCEL MR500 diagnostic tool. It can save you thousands overpaying dealer fees to do repairs and diagnostics on your outboard, so you can do more of this stuff yourself. So it's always better not just to do it yourself for that confidence and that understanding, but also to save money and also to have more comfort when you're out on the water. After all, you take it to your marina. If you have a good marina that you trust the people, that's great, you know, and I'm sure that's a good thing to have. But how many people out there have taken their boats in, maybe even their cars in, to a place, and it just didn't seem to go very well, or they don't really trust what they're being told, or they had problems, had to take it back again. And, you know, that may happen sometimes too. None of us are perfect. But what does it value? What's the value of understanding yourself? What's going on, and the confidence that you have when you're out on the water. So just kind of went through everything here, took a quick look at some of the basics. If you remember, when we started up, we had a fuel leak. So I went through the fuel system again just to be sure we have good pressure. Everything else seems to be okay, so I lean towards electrical. And a lot of these motors, it's a 2003 motor. Sometimes our wiring has issues with chafing or something. So let's get our tool, let's plug it in, and let's see what it tells us. So what I like about the ANCEL MR500 is it's pretty easy to use. A lot of us mechanics, you know, like myself, I'm not electronically as savvy as some of, especially the younger mechanics. My buddy Aaron Hilligus there, who's Born Again Boating, a great channel to watch, good information. He's got a great school community too. He loves this tool as well, but he, you know, those younger guys, they pick up on that stuff a lot quicker. So I do have a video showing you how to connect this when you buy it out of the box. And I will offer for a short period of time. It is October 15th, I believe, today. So for a short time, I'm probably only going to make this offer for a month or two. I will offer a free half-hour session over the phone to help you with a motor that you're working on. If you send me proof of purchase of my used outboard motor buying guide, let me get it for you. So like I said, for a limited time, I've offered, if you buy my guide in the past, and that has come and gone, that if you buy my guide, I'll offer a free half-hour session over the phone to help you with a motor that you're working on. So just send me proof of purchase to keith@outboarddad.com. This is on Amazon for $20. Keep in mind, it's not a in-depth guide of any particular motor. It just hits the high points and basics, even gives you a tool list of what to bring with you. It's a grab and go for all those high points that get missed, that cost people thousands. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to said, I wish I bought this before I bought my boat. So I'm going to offer a free half-hour session over the phone. It's a $250 value. If you purchase a guide from me to help you with your motor, but if you purchase the ANCEL MR500 tool, then I'll offer that same time, if you send me proof of purchase of my book, to help you set up your tool and get it working, so that if you have any problems with it, I'll walk you through it. It's a $250 value, that half-hour session. So let's hook this up. It's pretty straightforward. So they give you the OBD2 connector, right? If you haven't seen that before, I hope you have. It's just like the automotive OBD2 connector plug, and that will plug into our motor. There's a gray connection here, and it's only 3 wires. See, there's 3 points there. So we hook that up, and then we take the other end, and it's kind of like a printer cable, I would say, that we plug into the tool. But so I believe I have my ignition on, because I was running this before. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Marine Diagnostics. Yamaha because this is set up for our Yamaha. And let's see what we have here. So it's initializing the communication. As long as my key is on, it should load the data. And there's diagnosis, engine, setup, okay. This is making sure you have full 12 volts and stuff like that. So let's see ECU information. So that really just gives us the ECU number. So we'll go to DTC. And this is what we give all of our readings, right? So everything's showing up normal for our pulsar coils, engine stop lanyard is off, everything else is showing up normal. Let's go back. It says please return via the button on the lower right, back button. Let's read data stream. Let's just see value live data. So it's giving me engine speed and everything. We're not running right now, ignition timing, right? So none of that really applies because we're not running. So let's cancel out of that. Live data, see if there's anything that's popping up. Don't see anything there. And runtime RPM. So this is going to tell us what the runtime is on this motor. 361 hours, very low hour motor. So I think what we're going to have to do is get our hose hooked up now, and let's fire this up and we'll see what it does and we'll see what it sounds like. Okay, so we got our water on. Squeeze up my squeeze ball. We're getting kind of that lumbering sound. Let's see. Runtime RPM, we didn't really want that. Live data. Well, value live data, let's see. Let's check our ignition. Throttle valve ignition timing, engine temperature, engine speed. Let's see. Ignition timing. I was hoping to be able to see more. The timing looks okay. We'll get out of that. Live data. Cancel. Let's go back and see what else we can look at. Read data stream. Active tests. Ignition coils 1 and 4. So let's check ignition coils 1 and 4. Press OK to continue. Make sure the engine is not running. Install spark gap tester. OK. 5 times remaining. Engine may start running during test. Do not touch the engine. So we're testing our ignition coils now. And let's let it do its runtime and see what happens. Yeah, let's see what we came up with here. Everything's showing normal, but why is it running this way? Scan TTC. So let's have it scan. Ooh. Intake pressure sensor out of specification. And we also have here an ignition coil issue. Let's see what that wiring looks like. Intake pressure out of sync. So let's take a look at those two issues and see what we find. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our intakes. I'm not sure I put all the screws in it. Maybe I'm pulling air from somewhere. I'm going to make sure everything's sealed up tightly, and then I'm going to run it again. And then with our ignition fault, I'm going to look at those coils and see what it looks like. Look at the wiring closely, and in our next episode, I'll let you know what I find. This ANCEL tool gives you the opportunity to get more information when you're trying to figure out what's wrong with a motor. This could be something simple, or it could be something more major. So please like, subscribe, send me any comments that you have, and we look forward to seeing you out on the water. Have a great day.